the game, it's gonna be a little different. All right.
Okay.
So, the first 2 episodes that you play, just get through it as fast as possible.
Okay.
Don't do any fucking side missions.
Yeah,
I
no
think it's
side
like the first
missions.
2 or 3. Do no side missions.
Got it.
If you do side missions, you're gonna hate the fucking game.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do. Side missions will add like 2-3 hours.
God damn.
Yeah, and it's 2 or 3 hours of like suffering.
It's a lot.
Of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like getting through the first 2 episodes will take you 2.5 hours, maybe 3.
Okay.
Yeah, once
So-
you get to like episode 3 or 4, you have some freedom. Then you could do like side missions. Where
Yeah.
the side missions are actually advantageous.
Yeah,
Okay.
those missions will help you. The first ones are kind of like, I guess they're tutorials, but they're kind of worthless.
Yeah, like they add nothing to the game. I wish they would have like, and I understand. So if you're playing the game, you don't understand how it works, then I guess play the side missions.
Okay.
But if you have a good grasp on how the game works, just play 0 side missions. Just get through that shit. Because like the first like part you're in is like, it's annoying.
Gotcha.
It can get annoying. I played the side missions and I got through because I understood what was happening.
Yeah.
But if you just skip that shit, just do it as fast as possible.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
that in fucking mind.
Yeah, because I think a lot of folks that complain about the game, they're like, oh, it's just some, you're just carrying around packages and it's some fetch quest. Like, there are people that didn't have fun in the first, like, 2 episodes.
Yeah, I knew people who quit like before
Yeah.
they got to episode 3.
And it's understandable.
Yeah, I get it too, because they really wanted to like the game. They were like, the graphics are dope, like it's pretty scary, but like it's kind of weird, and like it becomes like monotonous for a bit, and you're like, well, what do I do? Like, it starts to wane on you, and it picks up when you hit to the next episode.
Okay.
When you reach like new areas and shit, and then like you get more into the story, you find out what's going on, you learn more about the BTs, and you actually get weapons to combat them, because you don't get shit in the beginning.
Yeah,
and like
you're fucked.
you get like grenades at the very end of like episode 2 or some shit. It's fucking tricky. It's weird, but when you later on, it becomes more action orientated, I guess.
Good shit.
Yeah, like, so when you're like the first, 2-3 episodes or whatever, like, basically you get like these, like, piss grenades.
Piss and shit grenades.
They're not very effective
That's fucking hilarious.
against monsters.
Sounds like something out of South Park Stick of Truth. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like for real. It's just like you just get through that shit as fast as
Yeah,
possible.
you have 3 grenades. You have piss, shit, and your sour residue grenades.
Yeah, and they're not
So nut.
and then later in the game, you get like blood grenades, which is like
Yeah.
even more weird. But
but
Jesus.
those work. Those are
they
good.
do work.
Yeah,
yeah.
those work. Those work really well.
Yeah, once you like understand like the mechanics of like, so when I was playing the game, like you obviously you have to carry around like cargo,
Yeah.
but you also have to like carry around shit to defend yourself. So I was like defense heavy. Like I would have like a couple of guns on me, some fucking blood grenades, shit like that. But if you played it like a normal courier,
Yeah.
and you got jacked by a BT, which is basically a fucking ghost,
Yeah.
like you're gonna fucking hate this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
You're just
you'll
like,
hate it.
I can't do anything. Like,
Yeah, it'll definitely feel like you're fucking trapped. And so what I was doing is once I got access to a vehicle, I'd always have shit on the vehicle, like weapons and like backup stuff. So I have weapons on me, defensive stuff, and I would keep like my mission critical shit in the vehicle.
Okay.
oh
So
no,
then-
I kept the shit on my back.
Yeah, I did the reverse because I didn't want to keep like having to repair it or whatever. So I would keep it in the vehicle.
Oh, you didn't keep the spray on you?
I have that. No, I have that on me as
Okay.
well. But I would have my weapons on me. So
Did you
if
keep
I
that
got in
motherfucking
trouble-
thing on you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
that
kind of
way,
thing on me.
if I ran into the marauders or whatever, or a BT, I'd just bust out a weapon, just boom, 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 and then go back in the vehicle and take off. Because the vehicles are the fastest way, obviously, to ride. But you also get the what are they called? Like the thing with the rope, and you can tail it behind you. What do they call that thing?
Oh yeah, the floating thing. I
Yeah,
used that
the
a few
floating
times.
landing
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, you can use that too. That'll help you.
But then you can't use vehicle.
No.
But yeah, it's like the mechanics of the game are like, once you understand it, the game will get better.
Okay.
But if you don't understand it, the game is gonna be like it'll suck.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as like Metal Gear Solid. You know what I mean? Like Metal Gear Solid is like there's a learning curve.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So yeah, but like I said, this is the story of the game. Like this is like probably the only game where I almost cried at
Wow.
the end. Like it's fucking powerful.
Yeah, that's what convinced me to go ahead and pull the trigger. I definitely want to experience it. Are there any?
You want to feel the feels?
Yeah. Are there any games that you guys like missed for 19 that you're going back and trying to finish up now.
There's a lot of games I need to finish that I got, and one of them is the game that everyone keeps talking about. Is Control. Control.
I gotta play that, yeah.
Control. I actually stopped playing because it was freaking me out. 'Cause
Goddamn.
I kept playing with my headphones, and it's weird. It's pretty similar to Death Stranding, but more action orientated. Like if you cut out the tutorial of of Death Stranding, and you're instead of roaming through a countryside, you're stuck in a building.
Yeah.
With like crazy floating people that are chanting weird fucking shit, and the closer you get, it's fucking weird, and some of them become possessed. And you gotta fucking kill them, and then creatures come at you. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up game, but it has a fucked up story.
It was
too.
Game of the Year by IGN.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah.
and I mean, it does have a little bit of technical issues. If there's a lot of shit going on the screen, frame rate will drop significantly.
Oh.
Unless you're on an Xbox One X or PlayStation Pro, it'll maintain. There'll be a little bit of slowdown, but if you're on a normal system, it'll drop. So it'll drop a bit, but you can get through it.
It's so weird for me as like a PC gamer that we have like these mid-life cycle upgrades to consoles.
Yeah.
And that will significantly, improve upon your gaming experience.
Yeah.
Because like for me, that's a PC thing.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? So if you're, which I still am, a PC gamer, like if your shit starts slowing down, you have to buy a new graphics card, right? That's like you want to get a decent one, it's like $400.
Yeah.
So like it's funny that this it permeated into console gaming.
Oh, for sure. And here's the thing too. I mean, consoles in general get a whole lot from PCs. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, they get entire genres sometimes from PCs.
Well, especially now because they're using like similar components.
Yeah.
Because before it was like hush hush, like what are we using?
Yeah.
But now we know this shit is Nvidia. This shit is AMD. So,
Exactly.
and like the Xbox is basically running PC shit. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear more and more about that in the coming months this year.
Yeah,
Because, I
because
mean, there's 2 new consoles dropping.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy towards the end. I mean, they've already announced launch titles for at least I know the Xbox and PS5 too. Obviously, they're talking about games that are already gonna drop for the new system. So it's just gonna get more crazy. I'm hoping to see more announcements as the months come in.
Don't you worry.
Well, this is an exciting time for gaming because if we look at the previous generations of consoles, we usually get some of the very best of the dying console generation at the end. So I'm very interested to see, and then we get kind of some iffy games for the new generation. But
launch titles.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to this dying generation. Like what's the PS4 going to give us? To me, this has been a very short generation of games.
Yep.
Like the console cycle, it's been short.
I feel like
so?
it's been short as well.
Really? I felt long on this one.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
feel,
it's-
compared to Xbox 360 and the PS3, those
Yeah,
had
it's
long.
much
Okay.
That had a long
Like,
lifetime.
Caveat with that, and I agree, it was a little bit longer, but the big caveat with that was the global financial recession extended that life cycle. Usually, it's like 5 or 6 years.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's usually 5 or 6 years. No, I mean look at like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and those lasted a while. Actually,
I feel like Super Nintendo was
let's see.
5 years or
Yeah,
so.
I think for Super Nintendo
5
might have been
years.
6, 7 years, maybe.
Okay.
It was less than 10 for sure.
Because the one after that was what, N64?
After the Super Nintendo, I believe so.
Yeah. Or let's see what maybe I have my 90s consoles slightly wrong.
Then after the N64
Okay,
is the
so
GameCube.
the Nintendo launched in 1983.
Yeah, but that was Japan only. Wasn't it North America 84, 85?
The first Nintendo? No.
Yeah, NES?
The American launch. Was
Yeah, because I feel like there was
a year gap. Possibly. There might have been
I thought there was a slight gap.
there
But
might
I
have
could
been
be
a
wrong.
6 month
No,
gap.
there was no gap. It was not. It was. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. 1985.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, that's a big gap.
A 2-year gap.
Yeah.
That's a huge gap.
Yeah, so... And it was still pumping out hits all the way till 90?
That's 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
said. 5 years. 5, 6 years.
Yeah, I feel like this current console generation still has life.
Oh
in
wait,
it.
hold on. That's a Super Famicom. It didn't come into America until South America. Where's North America? It
Feels
was
like
in '91, so that was a year later.
for the Super.
Yeah, for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So let's look at the PS3 launch.
PS3 was longer.
Yeah, way longer.
I completely agree.
Shit, they
Because that was 05. 5 to 13?
That was 2006.
Six.
It launched,
To 13.
and then
Or 14.
Yeah, that was a while, man.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that was right in the middle of that was like a horrible global financial recession that extended it longer than it normally would have been.
Well, let's look at the PS2.
Yeah, PS2 was hella units.
Yeah, well, it's the highest selling.
So, I mean, we'll still...
So 2000 is when it launched in America. And let's see the PS3.
To 206 or 06.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah, 5, 6 years. That's,
So when was the PS4 launched?
14 or 13. Was it 13 or 14? It was either the end of 13 or the beginning or end of 14.
Yeah, so that gives it a
13. End of 13.
Yeah. So
It still feels short.
it does feel short.
That's 7 years, though.
Yeah, it's still. I feel like maybe it's because of the previous consoles lasted so long, and there were still some good games that were coming out towards the end.
13 was a great year for the PS3.
I mean, I won't be surprised. I mean, we're supposed to get Last of Us 2 this year.
It was good but bad. Remember, like when for me, when the PS3 got announced, I was waiting on Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah,
and that shit didn't get launched until like almost 2 years later.
Yeah. That was rough. That was a long wait. Yeah.
But it was Kojima-san. So.
I loved me some 4. I'm still pissed that I have not been able to play Metal Gear Solid 4 or 3 or any of those other ones on the PS4, right?
Yeah, that is what they need to remaster. But I also think there's like probably a conflict between Hideo Kojima and
Konami.
Yeah.
I'll give even though I love CD Projekt Red, they need to release Witcher 1 and 2 on as a bundle or something, and Mass Effect.
Well,
as a
I feel
bundle.
like if they
did.
no,
it's on. I know it's on Steam.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the
I
console.
feel like if they had to do that, they'd really need to redo the controls.
Absolutely.
Because what I've learned from like older games, so I went to go play Saints Row the Second. Holy Jesus! The controls are so bad. I was like, I can't fucking do this.
Yeah.
That was back on the PS3 days, and I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah. You can't always go back gaming wise. You know what I mean? No, I'm definitely with that.
Sometimes you can though.
Some games are fucking. Look, we already talked about GTA 5 came out in 13.
Yep.
Still fucking up flames and shit. I need to still play. They got a new casino fucking heist thing.
yeah.
It
Huge
looks
heist.
dope as
You
shit.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. Any games for you, Kronos, that you're missed in 19 going back, or you still want to get to in your log?
Well, I'm still playing, Fallen Order. Well, I'm playing Borderlands right now, like, to be honest with you. But I want to play Control.
Mm-hmm.
I want to beat Fallen Order. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of games. I mean, I played a bunch of games in, 2019. It's weird that it's 2020.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I was born in 1979, so for me to like get to 2020, it's fucking very odd. It's very odd.
We weren't supposed to make it this long, man.
Yeah, I'm black. I'm like, 25. I should have died.
I'm out of this bitch.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like, listen, if you're young, like, listen, if you're listening to this podcast and you're 25, it's like when like 2045 comes up, it's gonna seem very odd to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's a fucking weirdness.
Oh, actually, I mean, I don't own a Switch, but some of the Nintendo games I wouldn't mind. Like the Zelda, Breath of the Wild would be an interesting one.
Yeah.
But that was
Super
this
Mario.
gen, though. I thought you were talking about older ones.
Yeah, but that's 2019.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, there's stuff I never played, like the Far Cry ones, New Dawn, and
What? You didn't play those?
Nah, I didn't play any of them. There's so much shit going on. Other games were out that I just skipped those. I was interested in Rage 2, but I didn't get a chance to play that one.
Rage 2 was pretty good.
Yeah,
Way better than the first one.
Oh, the game that Prodigy and myself saw at Comic-Con years ago, Kronos was playing and he liked, which was the Mad Max game. That looked pretty sick.
That game was dope.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
If you like Batman games and you wanted to just like do like some Mad Max shit, it's basically Mad Max and Batman.
I'm fucking down. I love those games.
And you have like your car is basically like a whole other character.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. You know what I would love to see return, speaking of cars, I'd still fucking love to see a modern, completely remade, not even Burnout, Twisted Metal. That was a great franchise for them back in the PS2 days.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
What else is there? The Metroid series.
Oh, yeah.
Or not Metroid.
They're making it still. Yeah.
The Metro series.
Oh,
Sorry.
Metro. That's totally different.
There's a new one coming out right now.
Yeah, I haven't played any of those.
I actually picked that up on super discount for like $15. Exodus. I want to throw it.
Metro Exodus is the most current one.
They're okay.
They're just okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're not the greatest games.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Also, I kind of wanted to what I want to see, because Capcom's got money now, is them to fix the Lost Planet series.
Oh yeah.
Because they need to.
That was rough. I remember that in PS3 days.
But there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
There was 3. So if they can fix the controls and relaunch that shit, I'd be down. Because it's a 4-player co-op game.
What's most? I agree with you. I wouldn't be mad at that as long as they did it well. And I believe in Capcom wholeheartedly right now. What's most important though is you need to get Street Fighter 6 out into the wild, and it needs to be great.
That's probably not. I won't be surprised. That's probably next gen. I mean, there's
Which is next year or this year?
Yeah. So there's a new version that came out. There's like a super fuck you in the ass fucking arcade edition.
But I need 6.
Nah, that shit just came out like a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess, but I'll wait to see what's gonna happen. There's some games that are coming out for the new system that I'm obviously Halo Infinite. I'm really interested in that, but I don't plan on buying one of the consoles at launch. I usually never do. I usually wait a year from them, work out the kinks, work out the bugs. I know a lot of people that bought day one, they're having issues now. Like their PS4s are dying or they're really loud. Their Xbox Ones, their power brick. If you have the brick for the power, because you have the old unit, the power brick probably died, went out, versus the new ones where there's no brick. Shit like that. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see what's going on. Plus the content. We'll see what's going to come out.
I might wait a day. But I'm jumping right up in that bitch because plus I can play my old library. Picture playing Monster Hunter with no fucking load screens.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I'm there for that.
I mean, the Xbox One is already mostly backwards compatible already.
No, I hear you, and that was a slight on the PS4, even though it's still my favorite console of all time, but being able to backward compatible fucking enjoy some of these old titles with no fucking load screens or very quick load screens, that sounds interesting to me. I'll jump in.
So I guess a couple of things are coming out is the new Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, that looks good.
That should be on, I guess that's on both platforms. The one that I want to play.
What do you mean both? There's 3 platforms.
I don't know.
Actually 4 technically.
Well, is Legion supposed to come out on the Switch?
I don't know, but there's PC too, so.
Yeah, well,
I think I thought that was a PC, Xbox, PS4 one. I think.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I feel like Nintendo needs to they need to launch another console. Like they need to upgrade. They need to have like a Switch Pro. You know what I mean?
But did they do the Lite just
yeah,
this
they
year?
have the Switch Lite.
So that's the opposite.
Yeah,
they need a
it
Switch
is.
Pro. They doubled down on some nonsense.
You don't like the Lite?
No, it's like the worst parts of the Switch.
Oh, I mean, tell me. I don't know.
No, so I mean the Switch is cool because you can dock it and play it on your TV, but you can't really do it with the Lite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely portable, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't want that. I mean, I guess it's good for people that are always portable or don't have a lot of money, but
Yeah.
I have money, so I would like to have a Pro, and I would like to see I want to see a Nintendo console with PS4, Xbox graphics.
Oh, yeah,
But more
okay.
PS4 though. I'm just saying. I mean, whether it's handheld or not, I really don't give a shit. I really appreciate the fact that the Switch kind of changed the game, just like the Wii did. And with the Switch especially, that they're opening up the third party more. So keep cracking the door open and make a dedicated professional console. You can charge more. I don't give a shit. Make it $500 fucking dollars. And make it either bigger or console at home only. And I think most people will be fine with that. But I don't think they're thinking in that direction because they're still selling. I mean, they outsold the fucking Xbox One. So, I mean, I really can't complain, but I want to see them do better.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
You're
the
a
Lite's
consumer.
kind of the Lite is weird because what you think are the Joy-Cons, they're attached. You can't take them off.
And they still
So
have
it's like-
fucking Joy-Con drift.
Oh, that's still. I thought they didn't fix that.
It's still a thing in the Lite. So I'm like, how do you have Joy-Con drift when they're connected?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's this game that I keep seeing that people are talking about is Godfall. It's supposed to be, I think it's a PlayStation and PC.
You talking about Greedfall?
No, Godfall. Have you seen the trailer? Where, yeah, I've seen the trailer for Godfall. There's a Greedfall and a Godfall, I guess. And then there's Starfield. Starfield looks like that might be pretty sick. What I really want to play is the new Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six Quarantine. It's basically Rainbow Six meets zombies.
That sounds interesting.
I totally want to fucking play that fucking game.
Yeah, dude, I still play Siege all the time. You looking up Godfall?
Yeah, there's Godfall. Yeah, they have a pretty long trailer, but it looks interesting.
I've seen this.
It looks pretty interesting. Yeah, it looks like you're.
Oh yeah, but it's not. It was like Gearbox too. Yeah, I've seen this trailer. Yeah, I mean, it's a trailer, so I need to see like gameplay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you know what, Gearbox, even though don't get me wrong, Borderlands is dope, but they had what was the other one that I played?
Bloodborne?
It was,
No, not Bloodborne.
That was totally different developer.
You're talking about Battleborn.
Battleborn.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, they fucked that game up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So bad. I really wanted to like it, but the problem was, so think about playing like any sort of modern like first-person shooter, you know, co-op, whatever. But every level that you played, you started your stats from 0. Like that was so fucking stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? And so when you're playing, you know, you're online. You have to play the game online, and you know, you would get, you know, your experience points. You had to like basically stop the game to like go down a certain skill tree every fucking level, and it's like really frequent. It's like, this is so fucking dumb.
They I believe I saw a story last week where they shut down the servers for that.
Yeah, well,
and it was only like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, could have easily fixed it.
The server shut down, I think, this week. I think
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like
obviously, same with Evolve.
Like literally super soon.
Yeah, it's not a good.
Oh, Evolve is dead.
Yeah,
that sucked because
that was a long time.
I got that at launch.
I got it for free,
and that game was terrible.
Oh damn!
It was not like Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead was great.
No. Let's do this. I still am catching up on Mr. Robot.
What the fuck?
Me too. I'm behind on it too.
We'll put a pin on it because I finished it.
Yeah.
And it was a masterclass on how to make a goddamn TV show with a definite ending and no bullshit in the show.
Good shit. Did y'all already probably touched upon Mandalorian's ending?
I wasn't here if they did.
Did you touch upon it?
I don't think I did, but I watched the whole thing.
Let's fucking talk, man.
Well, he hasn't. Have you finished it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody's done on that one.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely an enjoyable show.
Make the baby do that magic hand shit. I fucking died when Carl Weathers said that shit.
And you know, we still have these stupid ass nerds that are saying it's not Yoda. Motherfucker, there is, until somebody from the other side of the fence tells me that there's a name for Yoda's race, it's gonna be fucking Baby Yoda.
We've been through this. Literally during Guardians of the Galaxy. When Groot fucking died, which people still don't want to recognize, he died, and then there was Baby Groot.
Yeah.
And we called him Baby Groot. You know what I mean?
Dumbass nerds.
So,
dumbass nerds.
Yeah, Baby Yoda makes this. I love the fucking stormtroopers arguing.
You know, it was Jason Sudeikis and somebody else.
No, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't recognize the voice.
Yeah, Sudeikis and another comedian.
Forget his name.
Punching Baby Yoda.
Punching, and then he bit one of their fucking hands.
When he punched Baby Yoda, I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. You got anger, right?
Yeah, I got so mad. I was like, bro.
You can't do that.
Why you punching babies for?
Punch him several times, too.
Yeah.
You know, but that shit, it just fucking works. Shout out to Gina Carano. She was excellent in this.
She's still bad as fuck.
Yeah, she bad. She's thick. She doing it. I want to see more of her. And I'm also extremely happy that they brought back the IG 88 Hunter one and
IG 11.
Or 11. Sorry, 88 was from Rogue One, right?
This is an Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, man,
IG.
Which one was the one from Rogue One?
That was
totally different.
That's a different droid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one has the fat body.
That's right. Okay.
That's K2SO.
I'm getting my fucking droids fucked up. Yeah. But that Hunter droid fucking worked.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Yeah, he became the nurse droid.
Yeah.
I mean, Giancarlo, though, he came out, Moff Gideon, he had no fucks to give. They're all like, well, the two biker droids are talking about, or biker scouts are talking about, hey, this could be a minute. No, oh, he just shot somebody for interrupting him. They're like, oh, yeah, we're going to have to wait.
You know, it's funny, when me and Old Ninja went to Comic-Con, Giancarlo Esposito, he actually was coming back from filming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it's like, it's so funny, like, him in real life, he's like a character of himself. He's very he's always on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Always animated.
Yeah. He's not like the serious person that you see in like all the shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
that's
like
good.
Like, because we were in like the the press line or whatever.
Yeah.
Taking photos or whatever for the press photos or whatever. And he like remembered like one of the photographers, and they're like bullshitting back and forth, and it's like he's a normal guy. He's just he's like always on.
That's
He
fucking awesome.
I felt like there was a part because he had his daughter with him, and I think she felt like he was kind of embarrassed because he was like super. He hammed it up for everybody there, so she was just like,
your
"Let's
daughter
go,
should
Dad."
be embarrassed if you are a hammy kind of fucking dad. I mean, that's how it fucking works.
But he was still cool. I was like, I asked him, "Oh, dude, I know it's coming. He's all it's coming for you. He's all it's coming for you, baby." I'm like, I can't wait.
Yeah, super nice guy.
Yeah, he
Nice.
was. Mostly everyone was pretty nice. I don't
Wait,
think
hold
we
on.
had.
Let me pause real quick. Maybe it's because we were pressed. I don't fucking know.
he could be punching babies on his way
I
out.
don't fucking
Fuck
know.
them kids.
He was cool. It's just the press.
Yeah,
he was like,
good one.
if you ask him a question, because you asked him a question, obviously
did.
about the show.
I asked him about the show.
Nothing to do with the boy, because he's in the boys. Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with the boys, and he was really cool about it. You know,
Nice.
so,
He was.
nice guy.
Good shit.
Totally great. But yeah, it was Jason Sudeikis and Jester Mueller. These are the two stormtroopers that were punching Baby Yoda.
I love the fact this was an all-star fucking cast, and sometimes it was just like a one episode. Like Bill Burr was just one episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then what's her name?
Oh, Ming Na Wen.
Yeah, she was one episode too, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck is
she's
she
the one
50
that-
years old?
Yeah, dude.
What
the
Still
fuck?
bad.
She's
Still
over.
bad.
She's over 50.
God damn.
Who else? There's a couple others.
But
Maybe.
again, it fucking worked. This was the one that introduced at least me, and I'm not the biggest uber nerd on the lore stuff, so it probably was out earlier and I just missed it. But this is the first time I've seen the Force healing.
Oh yeah, it debuted before the Rise of Skywalker,
Okay.
so we can see people can't freak out and be like, "Oh,
It's a girl. She
yeah,
did
she did that." Now we see Baby Yoda do it first, and then Rey does it as well.
I think people I think the SJW, anti-SJW people need to just fucking calm down. I mean, there's some stuff, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's some stuff, but you need to stop putting on that anti-SJW filter on a fucking everything.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, just calm down.
Because Rey wasn't bad. She wasn't a terrible character. Like,
No.
I don't know how you can twist it to be anti-Rey at all. Or from Rogue One.
Anti-Rose.
No, from Rogue One, what was my girl? Jenna Erso?
Gina
Yeah.
Erso, yeah.
Yeah, she was great too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when someone knocks it out of the park, regardless of their race or fucking what's between their legs, give them props. You know what I mean? Like, that's all there is fucking to it.
Motherfuckers just hating. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
there were
if-
so many people hating. They hated on Rose Tycho so bad. Her role was diminished in Rise of Skywalker.
Listen,
Now
and
people are more mad.
I didn't appreciate that. 'Cause I liked her character. I understand other people didn't, but to me, she was like a nerd. I'm like, oh, I get you.
Yeah.
But,
She was a nerd who was throwing pussy. Don't forget that, too. She was
They
thirsty.
They should have fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They should have fucked.
Hey, you know what? They should have fucked even off screen and had an awkward kind of like, oh, I can't believe this bitch is still around. That would have been dope. But yeah, I wouldn't have minded at all seeing a little bit more of Rose, or at least knowing what she's been doing with the rebels during this fight or whatever.
I think the problem that happened was that I heard that they kind of wrote her sort of out, but I also think that the fandom kind of traumatized her as a person.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that's fucking sad to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. There's some actors that I blame on. I forget the actress's name.
Kelly
But
Marie
Yeah,
Tran.
she's Kelly Marie Tran. She's not a bad actor.
No.
It's just if you want to have a problem with the way she was written, that's fine. But don't come after the actual actress. It's not like she was fucking Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a bad actor. And I will freely admit that shit.
Yeah.
She played a nerdy ass character in this show, and I think she did a good job about it. If you have a problem with that, go after the writers, not after the character.
The other thing is,
or the actors.
she's young and seems pretty fucking sweet. Like, when she's getting interviewed, I'm like, she's not a fucking cunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
20 years ago, I can't remember his name, but the actor who played Jar Jar, everybody hated Jar Jar.
Ahmed Best.
Yeah, he took all kinds of shit. This was early internet shit. You know what I mean? And then obviously live and in person, he actually thought about committing fucking suicide.
Yeah.
Based on the negative reactions that he was getting from the Star Wars fan base.
Oh,
that's-
same
and that's
with
just-
Jake Lloyd. Like, they came after a child. He was a child. people
Oh,
came after
he was young Annie.
Yeah, young Anakin, Jake Lloyd, they came after him hard.
And that's just writing. You know what I mean? It's not the actor or the actress.
Reevaluate your life if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I hate Holdo. I couldn't stand her.
Yeah.
I don't hate Laura Dern. I'm not going at her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I go after some actors and actresses because they've consistently been shitty.
Yes.
But it wasn't because it's because their acting was shitty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because they were written poorly. You know, the way they were writing some of these characters, they're just written poorly. Them as a person, it's fine.
We all got to fucking chill.
Yeah.
Just do.
I mean, I wouldn't mind more of Kelly Marie Tran's Rose in the Rise of Skywalker,
Same
but I still think I've never seen the Star Wars fan base be this toxic, like ever, and I think it's been steadily worse since the prequels.
Can I just add one quick thing though, just for context? You got to remember, Force Awakens was a $2 billion movie. That had never happened before for Star Wars.
Nope.
Episode 1, up until just before The Force Awakens dropped, Episode 1 was the highest grossing, even though everybody hated it, highest grossing Star Wars movie worldwide.
True.
So the fan base between Episode 1, which was shitty, and The Force Awakens expanded exponentially. Like, even though it was a 70s franchise, it went through the roof in terms of brand new generation of people being exposed to it. Now, a certain percentage of them are just shitty human beings.
Yeah.
But it got so fucking big. It's not like your grandparents' Star Wars and whatnot. This is a huge, mega blockbuster franchise, and everybody brought their own fucking baggage with that shit.
Yeah, they did.
That's part of it.
So I've been talking to people who are fans of the entire Skywalker saga, and it's weird to me meeting people who grew up with the Phantom Menace. Like, for them, the Phantom Menace was their Star Wars.
Yes,
they saw that first.
Yep.
And they were like 8 or 9 when that came out, and now they're in their 20s, and they're like, "Oh, the prequels were great." And I'm like,
it's a generational thing.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, you were a kid watching this, so it was a kid's movie to you, and it was great. For me, it was like, this was sloppy, and it was like...
Except for the fight scenes. Everybody talks shit about, like, one thing that the rest of Star Wars movies have not, I guess, done better is the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Even in, like, the most recent trilogy, the fight scenes in the prequel movies, they fucking far surpassed every other fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
Far surpassed.
See, I remember the Darth Maul one very vividly, and I give that one props. I can't quite recall the ones from episode 2 and 3 as well.
Episode 2 Count Dooku.
Yeah, Count Dooku versus Yoda.
Yeah, versus Yoda.
Yeah,
that shit was dope.
I'll go back.
Anakin versus Obi-Wan at the end of episode 3.
I have the high ground.
And then
I mean, that
Palpatine
fight
versus
scene.
Yoda.
Oh, yeah, that's at the same time.
Those are epic. Like, the fight scenes were definitely far better in the prequels.
Dude, even with Obi-Wan and Yoda going back to the temple, they're fighting clone troopers. You see Yoda throw a saber, and they make short work of the troopers that are there. Like, literally, there's bodies everywhere. And it's fucking just the two of them.
But everything else is pretty much shit.
So, yeah, and it's just weird to me because a lot of people hang on to what is now called the Star Wars Legends, and they firmly believe that the Legend Star Wars is what Disney should be going off of. And I'm like, they told you in the beginning when they bought it that that's not canon no more. And you keep fighting for this to be canon, and you're not willing to let Disney tell their own unique stories now.
Let me tell you something really quickly. A lot of people are full of fucking shit. I realize that not every single one of these individual movies is everyone's favorite movie of all time. I get that. They're not my favorite movies of all time. But the box office receipts tell me that y'all are full of fucking shit.
Yeah.
2 billion, 1.6, and whatever this is going to end up, well north of $1 billion, maybe north of 1.4.
It'll probably be 1 point
You know what? I don't know a single Star Wars fan of any generation that hasn't watched every single movie.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
Yeah. Even you fuckers that said that you weren't going to watch this after Last Jedi, someone's going to take you. You going to watch it. Guaranteed.
3 movies north, collectively, a trilogy north of $4 billion. Now, obviously, everybody's going to compare. Well, how does that compare to the Avengers? Yes, Avengers is still on top. But close second, right after Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
In terms of this trilogy. And then you throw in Rogue One, which is over $1 billion as well.
But isn't Force Awakens, that made more than Avengers, did it not?
It made more than the first two Avengers, yes.
But
but
not Infinity Wars.
Not,
yeah,
oh, yeah, yeah.
Infinity War made $2 billion,
does.
and Force Awakens made $2 billion. They both made the same amount. And then Endgame took it to a whole nother level.
So in 5 days, Rise of Skywalker hit over 500 million worldwide.
Yeah.
5 days.
Yeah.
That's that's 100 million per day.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's over 700 million as of now. Could be more. I can double check right now.
But honestly, I think that if Disney, if they sat down and had some of the same strategists from the Marvel movies that sat down and like, listen, we're going to do some fucking phases with Star Wars from now on.
Yep.
They already got Kevin Feige on deck.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go.
If they do the same kind of strategy with the Marvel movies, they could definitely eclipse, Endgame and Infinity Wars. I really think they could, but they need to have an actual strategy and not consistently changing directors and changing directions. They have to have one fucking vision, and you go towards that. Like, you build up, you have multiple movies that build towards the same story, and then you have like the final fucking nut bust, after like 10 years.
Yeah.
And they could definitely do something like really big in the box office. But I think that the main problem with this most recent trilogy was that you can definitely tell from these three movies that they were different directions.
Yes.
And they were three different. Well, I don't know if it's three different directors. I think it was, right?
No,
two different.
two?
Ryan Johnson in the middle and
JJ.
sandwiched by JJ.
Yeah, but you can definitely tell like people didn't like the second one. So
That was a huge. I mean, holy
because
shit.
it was disrespectful from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a little bit. Like when he just threw his fucking lightsaber. I was like, what the fuck? Are you like for real right now?
Yeah. God
fuck.
damn. Yeah.
So in 12 days, it's made 774 million.
That's
12
big hit.
days.
Big hit. All right, let's do this. Do we have any B than B's?
Yeah, we did. We have one. Do you think we will see? This is from Warrior Fella. Do you think we will see more of the worst or more of the best things in 2020?
Ooh.
Who fucking knows? We could all blow up in fucking 2020.
I will say from this podcast, you will see the best of this podcast this year. Once the
2020.
Infinity Base is done, we're going to double down on the way we do things, and you're going to see more content. You're going to see better content. We're going to bring back interviews.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're going to see like the way we were. Don't get me wrong. The podcast is still good now, but we used to do a lot more interviews.
Yes.
We used to do a lot more reacts. And we're bringing all that shit back this year.
Yeah,
Yep.
we
More giveaway. We're doing it all.
Yeah, we fucking missed the con this year, so there was an interview. We didn't go to WonderCon.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
we're gonna rectify.
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
gotta fix
rectify a
that
whole
shit.
fucking lot. Now, the whole world. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen in 2020?
Yeah, no
But,
fucking idea.
But it's
I mean, we have a big. There's the Olympics this year. There's an election in the U.S. this year, which is big. So who knows what the fuck?
We need to. I think we talked about it before. I think me and Stitch, someone in this podcast, we talked about it.
Oh, I think it was you two, you and the Oathbreaker.
Was it? We
Did what?
We need to do like a political podcast.
Yeah, you
okay.
can talk
We can do it.
political.
Yeah, we can do it anytime.
Like for real. Like I've been like so deeply into this election cycle. It's kind of insane. Like I've actually donated a lot of money
Nice.
this year. It's like I never donated to any candidate, but I have this year. I think I donated 10 times last year,
God damn. Yeah,
which
that's
is
good.
to the same candidate. So yeah.
Yeah, we can do it. All right. Were there any others?
That was the last one that I saw like in the chat. I'm not gonna look at anything
Yeah,
else.
All right,
that's all.
that's all good. We're gonna save some stuff for when we have the full squad with us. Old Ninja, what you got populating this week?
So the fucking Witcher, I'm gonna fucking finish, I guess, this weekend because people fucking double down on
Gotta
bullshit.
toss a coin to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna finish The Witcher. I already finished Lost in Space. I'm gonna recommend that. Watch Lost in Space. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about it later
Season
on the
2.
cast. Season 2. Playing some Monster Hunter and definitely catching up because I bought a bunch of like DLC or games over on Black Friday that I haven't even gotten to.
Yeah.
So I need to go back. Like even Borderlands 3. I bought the whatever the edition that gives me everything,
Yeah.
like all the DLC. I paid for that shit. So I haven't even gone back and done any. I didn't even finish
PS4
the campaign.
or PS3?
I have
I'm
it on
sorry,
PS4.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Bro, I got so many fucking legendary shit for you.
Yeah, I just
Let's schedule some time. All of us.
yeah,
Let's get
I
on
just
there.
I haven't even finished the main. I'm literally like
What
on
the
the
fuck?
I'm on the last mission. Same thing with Jedi Fallen Order. I'm on the last mission. Didn't finish it. I didn't finish Death Stranding. I didn't finish God of War. So my
Whoa.
thing.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is wrong with you?
I need to finish like all the shit. So
And go to Amazon.
This is why you don't. This is why you don't have a girlfriend, bro. You don't finish shit.
Bust them
You
nuts.
gotta
Wait.
finish her first.
That should just show you that my pull-out game is strong.
Oh,
there
too
you
strong.
go.
No,
Maybe a little too
because
strong.
if she didn't finish,
Job ain't done.
just saying.
But yeah, I'm doing a lot of gaming this weekend for early 2020. I'm probably gonna see Rise of Skywalker again tomorrow. It'll be my third time. So.
Oh, damn.
There you
Okay.
go.
Chronos, what you got?
I kind of want to go see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child again.
Oh, okay.
That was like that play was fucking dope.
Nice.
So, I don't. They're here for a little while in San Francisco, and at the current theater. It was the venue was good. The whole I talked about it last episode, but it's like really good play. My favorite play of all time. It beat for me. It used to be the Wiz.
Oh,
It
shit.
beat down the Wiz.
So
like,
both
easily.
K-Mac and your eldest daughter are huge Potterheads, right?
Yeah, they went.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no. It's just being.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to think.
my oldest daughter. Yeah, she
Damn,
went
you
there
had.
too.
Oh, were
Yeah.
you thinking who's the bigger Potterhead?
No. I was thinking like, who the fuck went? Yeah, my oldest daughter went too, and she loved it as well. And it was just like, I read all the book. I read all the books, except for like the Cursed Child because I knew I bought the book.
Yeah.
But then I opened it up and it was like a screenplay, and I was like,
Oh,
like,
Fuck outta here.
I'll just watch the fucking play because I don't want to read a playwright. I want to read a book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
A little different.
but the
Interesting.
play was so fucking good. The practical effects they had going on. It's 2 nights, so if you go to watch it, it's a 2-night event.
Whoa, you got to go back?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And it's for a reason. So you know how normally like when you watch a movie that's based on a book,
Yeah.
you're like they left shit out.
Yeah.
They didn't leave shit out.
Oh, shit.
Because it was written as a play, but it was J.K. Rowling like writing a play. So it's like her legit story.
Damn.
So yeah, like the first night is like 2 hours, the second night is like 2 hours. So, and it's really fucking good.
So they did basically their own kind of Infinity War shit with the two-part ending.
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
And it was just like the shit they were doing on the stage, like live. They had people like doing like some Matrix shit
Oh, shit.
live. They had people like they had wire work. They had fucking. They were throwing spells that were like fire and shit.
How was that
fucking
Quidditch game,
crazy.
though?
They didn't really do any Quidditch.
Okay.
Yeah, but they could have.
Okay.
There's a semi Quidditch scene
All right.
in it, but it's not really. They don't do any like real Quidditch, but it's really good.
So wait, was Hermione black or not?
Yes, she's black.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad about that
Well,
too.
I mean,
Doesn't matter. It's a play. So
the thing was that, listen, I've read all the books,
Okay.
and so in my mind, like when I'm reading this, like nowhere in the book that I can remember did they say that she had dark skin.
Okay.
So it's weird for me to like see that she was. Well, it was just weird to hear that she was black. But when you watch the play,
yeah,
it's
that
like,
probably goes away. right
it's
after you're
fine.
like,
Yeah, you don't give a fuck at all. Like that's Hermione. That's like basically the same character, but for her to, she kind of retconned her own shit. Because if you read the books, like I don't remember anywhere in the books where it's. I mean, somebody can definitely correct me.
Okay.
Where it said that she had dark skin, but in the play it works, so I'm fine with that. I don't think that her character it needed to be Caucasian because there's other characters in Harry Potter that were definitely of different ethnicities. Like Cho Chang, she was definitely Asian.
Don't they have Hogwarts-like schools all over the planet in the lore?
Well, even at Hogwarts type schools, like even in England. So,
okay.
right, that Bo Batten's Academy and what was the other one? Storm. I can't remember the other one.
I've just seen I haven't even finished the last movie.
Really?
Yeah, I
Serious?
need to do that.
dude, I went with K-Mac and Cronus to see that.
Yeah, we were waiting.
Yeah, we
a
went
while
to the
ago,
Century right back. We
Wait-
had to
wait in
see.
line.
We had K-Mac insisted we had to see we went on a Thursday or whatever opening day.
Yeah.
We had to go. She was insistent. I'm like, yeah.
I remember I was waiting in line, and then you guys caught up to me because I was waiting there. It was like me and a bunch of teenagers. And I was like,
Yeah, dude,
this is awful.
that theater was packed.
Yeah.
It was super packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, but real quick, people forget that's still Warner Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they've been helter skelter with some of the DC movies. I get that, but they hit pretty fucking hard with them Potter movies, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
And they're talking about making more books and movies.
Yeah.
Based on Harry Potter, and I'm like, with the Cursed Child, I get it. So the Cursed Child is based upon Harry Potter like 22 years later after like school. So he's like I think he's 40.
Okay.
And so he has I think 2 or 3 kids.
Nice.
And this is about like a kid that ends up getting put in the House of Slytherin.
Nice.
He's not his youngest kid. Sorry, he's like his middle kid.
All right.
He gets put in a Slytherin house, and he becomes best friends with Draco Malfoy's son.
Oh, nice.
Which is like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So I called who the villain was like after like the first like break.
Yeah.
And I was right. But it's a well done. You know, there's some good surprises in there.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm going to be doing more weeb hunting. You know, with my big coat on and my big ass hammer. I got to get the bow. And I think I'm going to try that. What was that? Melody fucking.
You need no. Don't do that. Gun lance.
Gun lance.
You need the gun lance. Don't do the melody thing. If you want to be tank, use the gun lance.
Gun lance. All right.
It's a fucking sword and a gun.
I feel like I should trust you on this game at this point. But
you
fuck
trust
you.
me with the hammer.
Yeah, you did. You
trust him with your dick too. You fucking weeb.
Damn.
This is some dead guy shit. Good fucking shit. Oh, and do not forget. Try to watch a little bit on Netflix at Seis Manos.
Oh,
We didn't talk about that. You know, also it was actually really good. You ever watch? I think it's called Good Girls or something like that. It's actually really good.
Is it anime too?
No. It's about like these American moms that decide to like start robbing shit.
Ooh, all right.
And they rob like
yes. It's a movie. I know what
no,
you're
it's not
talking
a movie. It's a series. It's a
Oh,
series.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
seen-
called Good Girls or something like
Yeah,
that.
it is called Good Girls.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
It's actually really good.
I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
because it's like a bunch of like sort of poor. Two are definitely poor. One sort of has some money, but they have money problems, and they decide to rob a grocery store, and it gets ridiculous from there.
Good
yeah.
shit.
Your girl, Christina Hendricks, is in it.
Yes.
Oh, titties McGee. All right, take us out.
So at Bees and BTI, BTHAM all over Twitter. You can find us on Twitch, Player FM, Stitcher, Spotify now, and then
we ain't gonna make it.
official website,
We gotta bullshit some more.
I was gonna say we got it.
We didn't get it.
Well, since we got a little bit more time, do not forget, if you want a fucking free game, hit us up on goddamn Twitter at BTI, and you will get a free copy of PS4's Monster Hunter, and you can hunt with the squad.
Yes.
Yeah, well, at least part of the squad.
And
there you go.
I will definitely mail it to you. This is Cronus speaking. The first person that hits us in the DMs on BTI, I'll send it to you.
Free shit.
Free shit.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Free shit. You should be doing that right fucking now. You're at a computer.
Oh wait,
Or your phone.
Should we give the email address as well, or no?
Yeah, sure. It's bthanbti@gmail.com. That's that's BTHAN BTI@gmail.com.
There you go. And then our official website, benhadproductions.com/Bees and BTI as well. And then we're on Amazon and Radio Republic. I think I missed those. And then on Twitch as well. We're probably slacked off because of the holidays, but be on the lookout for us weeb hunting and some Jedi stuff and some other shit.
No, I'm going to look up Finn and Rose porn and Finn and Ray porn. I'm going to do that tonight.
You probably won't see Finn and Ray. You'll see Finn and Poe.
The internet has never let me down. I'm going to find it.
Finn and Poe.
Especially not them hentai sites. I'm just saying.
Oh.
They know what to do. They know what they're doing.
That's all bad.
And thanks for watching. Happy New Year with no S.
2020.